다 드링 최기 콜로 거도 솔세 송두 잠바 마싱에 콘조카시 지기스기도 라다케라 야로치스 베게 야로치스 인지 야로치스 시기도 데 창마제 뒤즈 당도 하고 말에 되네 제두 잠바다 지당 알아서 최셰세기로다 단 민디 최셰세기도와 최셰로치스 최기 콜로 거도 소스 맨데피 제두 잠바다 최직셰고요레 마시 지당기 랭겐기 차니 제베이나 라마 임베 차네 최셰는 뭐도 군직된 셰야기 랭겐도부터 요 말에 제자 되니 최셰고로와 다 최세야디 아니 지당 알아줘다 남균이 나라도 상매하고 해야 되지 셈르 주규 땅고레스 셈르 주르잘레고레스 디톤달이야 다 최생인데 다 가르쳐봐 이내 정말 최력이 요래 그봐 베너지 꼬라꼬라에 최래 만년 되네 최래 단당에 가서가니 디날직 라베 가사 수년 숭동기 티나라에 차르직 라베 대단 당신이 메도지 따바이네 최래 되네 가르쳐봐 이내 셈디코 가르쳐고래 셈디코 된당 덴바지기 토할 샤니 되니 최 가르쳐봐 이내 최를 누구요래 미세봐 이내 최래 그봐 제자 때 알아서 전주선배 단다 기규기 나한테봐 산계기 기규기 규림기 나라 송두점바 단다 총분 되네 단다 때미나 동동쟁기 되네 로규직시야요 봐 어디기 되네 미 납결로 소개배하게 된다로 코란 냐와를 깨나게 가르치는 제삼네 미나 동동지 세배 로규 여봐 디세배 아니 미세배기 되네 라젤리아 다베 가서를 사주 람가 공마야 야 파르니 야루 침바 로주시야 여봐 띵하란조 삼로담바이나 미직 세상 사니 나니 냐왈 로주 녀직지스기 여레 디제요 마레 미세바이나야 삼바상나 아니 베 가서를 될 주고 여봐 최를 주고 여레 타르바다 탐제 캠베 람을 주고 여레 미세네 아주 카시지기 다 셈라 주르주 조나 셈기낭 최체고레스 최생인데 셈기낭 제레스 라렌디 지금 잠인데 망부체니 초요 마레스 세기도와 든지 세기도와 미 딩상 든지 세야지양 루수지 인지켈 마송 패션도 비시차대도와 셈기 최체고레 된 잠인데 제야디 된다요 마레 즉 다루트야 된다요 마레 디부트야 된다요 마레 아니 지 담은데 지 곰바샹 지 된데세야 된다요 마레세야도 그봐 디 할람 디 타바체네 된다요 마레 주마체네 된다요 마레세야기 잠을 레토 지기도와 타과도 포사모사 망부직라 고노르 템니 디 고아 고노르 첨부지 되기도 딩상 디페미시 양가도 삼고도 딩상 그봐 가랑수 템바디 마시네 차념 단 냠자 첨부 쉬부지 제대요 그봐 베네 치르베 템바도술 때바이나 안주 템바데 페미시기 냠자 첨부리 뉴뉴지리 열라 멜라지리 그봐 다 덴지기 감삼지리 여데되들야 다룬 안주 나려야 낭동 땅네 잡아채나 초요 말에 내가 너신게 즉 칸돈 채나 초요 말에 나루트나 초요 말에 디부트나 초요 말에 그봐 상당의 초요 말에 다직 제니 간다 초매버샤다 정말 초매버서샤도와 딩상 디깔레 하고 싶으셔 디 내주시라 자자 첨부르셔 단단히 신이 다드바 코비드-19 예배 갑드바 되니 시라시라 코라코야 마줌레 미신셰 만주 코라코가 망무 두고이바 디디 데 파바싱군 코라코가 두고르바 제자 코라코 뒤잠바 민망베야 내게 대해서 체다고 요래 대제 다 딘제 제자 만족한 꼬라꼬가 도디 잠바 삼자 땅에 가시 총송아 아주 봐. 대바 땅에 두시기도 안 해든지 다 갈성을 참보 계속 참보성으로 받아 루머를 되는데 고종 꼬락꼬락한 줘야 돼 낭배 취 말했어 네 힌두 취했어 봐 꼬락꼬락한 줘야 돼 건조 꼬라시부지 꼬는 주고도 니마 딱바 꼬락꼬락 주고도 합다 되네 배 세상 갈상을 죽숨 꼬르고도스 된데 제야 돼다 된데 시라시 요 말에 디 집에레 마도 낭배 디 나를 취 꼬락꼬르네 가요 말에 디 취 말에 생애로 된데 시기도 생이 고송해 다 대라 속베기 때문에 참말로다 된데 그 전에 땅 알아서 잡에 되니 지기 샴답라 리우진 갤롱 예네 레부쟁기 샴답 거야 디 궁금인도 와 거야 쳐요 말에 돈바생인데 랑 셈그 송고르만도 샴답 가르쳐 그래 펜바 요 말에 세하라고 여러분 내려봐 갤롱 세 돈바생인데 랑 셈그 송고르만도 샴답 리우진 거야 가르쳐 그래 된다 요 말에 세하라고 되죠와 내가 나신 게 되니 지금 딘디 전에 궁금인도 와 잡아 망부지기 궁금인도 와 안에 망부지기 궁금인도 와 게출롱 예롱다 메롱다 짠 궁금인도 와 디코야 루스 냠르고도 와 산게 템바 냠세 오두세 냠르고요래 와 세야디 심근난게 취에디 고그레스 킬로그 취에디 고바요 마레스게 요레세야 디 시기 요레 때 디기 고아디 야고지 렘마투바 델 텐네 테니 산게 템바 냠베 갱엘 로야기 냥가 첨부 시라레 로와 다 레부 쟁기 샴답 거야디 다 레부 쟁기 샴답스나 찬조 하고 도와 샴답라 마란조 단다 거야기 단다 지단 거야기 샴답 레부 디 마르다 디 탕고 말와 최근 넘버 숨근난 그 탕고 말해 로와 탕고 세두 잠바 레부 영행이 디 탕고 될 세거와 최근 넘버 숨 세두 잠바 탕고에서 직직이도 왔디 임비 깨져르데 말와 디나 레부 매봐 제자가 다 레부젠데 궁금인도 왔다 궁인데 콤보를 두고도 왔잖아 다 딘제게 소르를 받다 딘제게 토네 삼땅요는 되니 산제게 템바다 코라데 냠 지주디 코라 geb주디 마게바자 되니 샴답 레부젠 고야데 마곤바자 아니 drupa 유기 나란서 다 거나 나란서 유데 메데 롱근 장바자레기 아니 베데 룽기 땐 베데 까이 나와 톱 까이 나와 마제베 까이 베 nemburur sungni ane tende shamos chechen kongo rest ti changme tingol komba ina komba chamge ane bede nyansong me chene pe mesi ki nembu sung yore pe cha chenpu shibu chen sung yore ta tingsang nge kwanza janzo ngal gabu chingen du zo konga chigi yore mesi she bagabji chun kongume ba o tie shamu kone garja gore semba rubaka yu temban jinjong pesum chena 심근난근 진종 뺏음 제고래 아니 지기 퇴섬 제고래 동도 다 딘데르 지기 전에 셈기 지기 제고를 미신신 샤메 토기 샤메 루버가 유템발 패야 요마레 에스기 요래 딘데 전에 샤메 템바디 냠루고 요래 다 텔라 소베 샤메 템바 샴탑 템바 최고숨 그 템바 최고숨 그 템바디 냠바 이나 페나 차샤나 데니 오늘 전에 그 가서 왔다 하바숨기 템바 런싱이 냠루르와 어데레 데니 타가나싱기 데니 델라소베기 간다다 지기 상게 템바 드림바 신도 냠로야지 다 나란저 하고도와 지인자 제다니 쳔베 셈바 상나 사당 라미양 상 소야디 셈바 상부 지기 말다 송구요레 셈바 상부 지구 지기 말에 셈바 상베 주굴라 송구요레 슈글 가르고 거선 사당 람로 드베 아니 가리 냠렌 지주도나 뉘에 냠렌 대능원베 냠렌 도디 냠렌 데서 상마 베데 상도 쉬니 제고 레송야 그 지수로 듣던 거 여러봐 사당 람양 상 송아레마도 삼바 상시 송 되니 유샤미도와 풀 스톱 갭샤미도와 삼바 상나 사당 람양 상고 바지 다 디쇼고들라 최된들 송네도와 어 덴데레 오야 칠류르와 칠류르 텐데디나 나semla 똑바차르스 송도와 어 텐데제 칠류르 텐데디싱데 치 템바데 야보 송고요레 디게 첨부시라레 대단 냠보 셈상보도 고고요레 셈상보 매너와 자와 셈상불투 가사카니 라만나베 가지 모모 나소와 다디 양게 양 답니 시기 되니 쳐요 말에 셈 상부 고야디 장매 숨고야래 할람 치료 못익바게 셈 상부터 세기 신도 커버리 학섬 남다디 예외 있는 메나 하고메 마도 셈 상부 생인데도 고졸라 연도 커버리 셈 냠바체고리 생인지 추규지의 아유 유기 말해 제자한테 가란서 남바상게 베템바다 오늘 셈 상부자 마임베 셈 학배 삼바 상보스 학섬 넘버 딱바 세드 고고여와 디 줌젤 가르고 버서나 되니 치 뒤슈 차상 냠수 시다버지 랑투버지 고고여래 그러봐 신뒤에 땀바체네 되니 낭 정섬 그 땀바디 고 용고여래 되니 상와 나그 되니 땀바디 추고여래 그러봐 당한저 라마 넘버 송당 잠면도 테스트 도와드 미시셰 텔라 다지 단다 디셰고 민두 담지 칼라까마 다니 도와드 라마리숨 줄라 테터네 소야도 덴데 도와 디소도 제니 간다 디숨발로 응원다 망원도 또또스리 용신도 허버레 마시셰 찍다 찍래 찍조 찍펜 찍조 제네 되니 사주 람마 림바심도 들고고 요아바 덴데제 Gosh, I can't remember what I'm talking about. What was the topic? Oh, yes, right. Kindness. Right. So, yes, practice. I don't really have to say that much on this to tell you truth. Foreigners, be it from a west or east or middle, I think you guys are practicing quite well. Not like Tibetan or Ladakhis or Kinori, Garsha. We don't practice. That's the shortage of us. We don't practice. We talk. We talk a lot. Because some of us are very good at talking, like myself. I can admit myself also, saying that I'm very good at talking. But whether I'm practicing or not, that is a question. Very big question. So same thing, like myself, there are many other masters, other teachers. I mean, I'm not disrespectful to them. I am, but I'm telling the truth. We don't really know whether some of the masters like me, who are good at talking, but we don't really practice that much, to tell you truth. So in your how do you say, in your community or in your the new, somehow they don't like me to say that. Your newcomer, they are very good. Practicing wise, they are very good. Now many of you are following, whoever is following me, my teaching, or maybe other lineages, no problem. Many of you are trying to be vegetarian. Very, very good. At least my students, Western student, Eastern student, and Middle East, not Middle East, Far East, all those students, I can see, like thousands of them, they are vegetarian. I'm not insisting them to be vegetarian. You guys are there. You can tell me directly that I insisted you to be vegetarian. I don't. I never liked the idea of insisting. I didn't insist, but they took my example and teaching into their own practice, and they become vegetarian. All of a sudden they can become vegetarian and they say, I don't eat meat ever since I met you. So that is very good, actually. So that is just one of small example. And then they do practice, Mundro practice, Mahamudra practice. I don't know how do you say, how profound and how good they are doing, they are at their practice. But they are doing practice very well. You guys are doing practice very well. So I don't really have to say on this topic too much because you guys are already good in that. What is the shortage of in our community, like a Tibetan community, Sherpa community, Tamang community, and also like a community of like Ladakh, Kinnaur, Garsha, and all that. What is lacking actually is that we have received lots of teaching. We are so lucky, but we have a very strong notion that we don't have to practice. There are types of people who are practicing. There is a type of practice, or maybe most of the practitioners are monk and nuns, and some retreatants, who goes up in the mountain and do the practice in Himalaya. Those people who has to be practicing. Why? How come they are not practicing it? We don't practice because we are lay people. We are lay people. We have to, we have to look after our own home. So we don't have to practice. So this is big mistake in our community. I'm not talking about you guys. In our community, Himalayan community, we have that shortage. We have that misunderstanding very much developed deep down in our mind. We don't really have to practice. Those people who has to be practiced, those people who are wearing the choge, wearing the Zen Shamtap, all these people, they have to practice, not me. That's biggest mistake that have been ever since quite a long time ago. It's not a recent thing. It's a very long time ago. It has been there like this for a long, long time. Like back in Tibet, not even you are required to learn how to write kaka ganga. We don't have to require. You don't have to learn. You don't have to learn because you are lay people. Only monks, they will learn how to write kaka ganga. And maybe there's some particular monks, they have to write kaka ganga. But in monks, even in monks also, there are types of monks, they don't need to learn. They just have to talk. They just have to learn many other things, but not writing. So that's the kind of a misunderstanding we have deep down in the mind. That is the reason why we don't find in our community that we are practicing. How many lay Buddhist, Himalayan Buddhists are vegetarian? Not many. How many lay Buddhist people, they know what is really the true essence of the Buddha Sangha, Dharma Sangha? They don't know very much. I mean, there are few people, but nowadays may be coming up more because of some changes in the time. But other than that, otherwise we don't really have that much. So you guys are very lucky in that case. You took the teaching, and after taking teaching, you just want to practice. That's all. Nothing but practice. That's very nice. Very, very, very nice. But of course, I'm seeing from my students' environment, not in the deep down in the society of Western society, Western Buddhist society. I don't know. I'm not very good at talking about other people. I also try not to, because I will be very then critic, I will be criticizing too much. No, that's not good. Criticizing is not good. Just leave them alone, But whoever, we have to practice. We have to practice rather than thinking, reading, and knowing. So, but there's one thing that we have to, we means we Westerners. I mean, I'm not Westerners, but Westerners and Easterners, whatever, the newcomer, foreigners, foreigners. We have to understand is that when we have to practice, but when we practice, there should be one pointed mind. One should be really practicing with one pointed mind, not with lots of doubt. You guys, basically, you guys came from kind of a academic family. So they have to put a lot of questions, and question needs to be answered. And if that is done, then that's okay. But if that is not done nicely or well, up to dated way, then you feel very lost. Mostly, we have that problem. I have that problem to deal with the Western students, Eastern students, Chinese students, and the students from the foreign countries. That is the biggest problem you guys have. So one-pointed mind is very important. One-pointed mind means devotion. So devotion is very important. Devotion is the essence of the entire practice. Practice is very important, but practice with not much of expectation. Not much of anxieties, We means you guys have a very strong anxieties. For example, today, if you do practice something new, you will be full like you will have a lot of anxieties, nearly having a heart attack. I think today today I'm starting the practice. So what is the date today? What is the day, time? And I did such a good thing. So you have a lot of excitement on this, which is not good. That excitement is like a balloon, and balloon will be broken. Balloon will be like a flattened with a small needle. Balloon will be gone. So that balloon does not really serve that much of purpose. So therefore, you have to do it with a devotional mind. That's very important. According to the teachings of that, what you have given, what you were sort of given by the Guru, and that few words, what he has to say, that words needs to be hold and then practice on that, and not much of listening to right and left. Not much of wondering what is happening to right and left. Too much of wondering doesn't really serve that much of purpose. Like getting into a supermarket. You just wanted to buy something, but you don't know what to buy because too many things. Before you entering the supermarket, you have a clear mind what to buy. But when you get in, there's a lot of things, so you don't know what to buy. So you end up buying nothing. It can happen. It happened with me many times. It happens many times. When I go to supermarket, which I love to do it, I'm a great shopper, so I like to go to shop. And then when I go to shop, I have a biggest problem I have is that deciding what to buy. That's the biggest problem. I don't know what to buy because there are a lot of things, So I end up buying nothing. I say, okay, go back. Tired. I have a knee problem. I have that problem. Waist problem. I have that problem. So I'm tired. I should go back. So I didn't buy anything. So similarly, that problem is happening with the spiritual followers of the Buddha Dharma followers of newcomers. So bottom line is devotion. Devotion, yeah? Tatpa. Deva. Tata tatpa. Oh, that's very important. Deva. One-pointed mind. One-pointed mind. If you have a academic kind of a logic, your logic never works. There's no logic anyway. You just go there, here. Sometimes it appears to be good logic, but doesn't have that much of ending part. Ending part, there's no logic. So anyway, one-pointed mind is a very important. Even though teaching comes in a different varieties of teachings, but that is like being in supermarket. All of them are beautiful. All of them are great. but you have to grab one and do practice. That's all. It doesn't, we are not saying that the other teachings are not good. The other lineages are not good. The other gurus are not good. What they said is not right, not correct. No. Every teaching, every guru, every whatever they say is perfect. No problem. But for you, there's the one thing that you have to grab, because it's a practical. It's very practical. You have to grab and then go. You don't really need to have a doubt. That doubt is the biggest problem, biggest obstacle for our practice. There's a doubt. Meditation, you do meditation, you have thousands of doubts. Where is meditation? Meditation is gone. There is no meditation. You do a mantra, that is also gone, whether I'm doing correct or not. Even if you do a little bit of wrong, doesn't matter. Just do it. There were one yogi, very great yogi of Kilaya practitioner. His pronunciation was wrong. So he always said Vajra Chili Kilaya, Kili Kilaya, instead of saying Vajra Kili Kilaya. He was saying that. Whole life he was practicing that mantra. And he has been yogi. He has been mastered himself as a yogi practitioner of Vajra Kilaya. He has been doing magic things. Like magic means not a magic, but he has been performing a lot of different things, like putting his purpa into a rock, and he does all sorts of different things. He's a complete accomplished yogi of that particular practice. But then all of a sudden, a scholar kind of came and asked him to pronounce correctly, not Kili Kilaya. You have to say Kili Kilaya, not Kili Kilaya. Then he said, "Oh, is it true? Then I've been doing something wrong, so I better do correct one." So he was changing, putting a lot of effort to change his pronunciation to say so-called correct pronunciation, Kili Kilaya. Then after that, he could not perform his his performance of, for example, putting the purva in a rock. All these things gone. He has nothing. He has nothing left. So then he came back. He said, I have to go back to my own practice. Chili Chilaya. That's better than Kili Kilaya. So then he went back to his original kind of way of practicing, which is wrong pronunciation. But even if it is wrong, one-pointed mind, it can be achieving the Buddha Dharma or achieving the goal of it. Even if you do a very good pronunciation, you don't do one-pointed mind. That will not get you anywhere. So that's the difference. You have to have a one-pointed mind, you'll be there. But if you don't have a one-pointed devotion, you can't get anywhere. So actually 11 o'clock to 11:30, break. No break today. So I have finished my talking. I have to be behaving. I shouldn't be doing the same thing. Normally when I have a full choice, I will be talking for 1 hour, 2 hours non-stop. But that is not good to do here. That time has to be respected. So I have I think I did my job in English already. So one-pointed mind, okay? Don't listen to many other things. Don't look at a lot of things. Just do it. Do it, okay? You have to remember, just do it. That's it. That's a very important conclusion. And I'll be leaving from here, resting. These days, my mantra is resting. Resting is my mantra. We have to rest. We have to rest. Oh my goodness, it's just tiring also to talk about resting, you know. Resting itself is tiring, very tiring. But anyway, it's time for me to rest. Time for me to stretch my leg. lot of commitment anyway. So anyway, from here I will take your leave and I'll go to my little hut there, and then I will be coming back. Anyway, today I can see that there is a circumambulation going, Kora, usually 13 times, but here it says, luckily it says 3, only 3. So I will try to join with you guys, and so yeah, I'll try, right? Usually I have no problem. I can go not only just the 16, 13 koras of this, I can go 3,000, 4,000 kilometers walking, no problem. You know, the Padyatra, they call it. I have been doing this for years. And but now, of course, everything changes. So I have a little bit of problem there, here. I don't know whether I am really be able to do, but of course I have a determination to do anything, whatever I've been doing 10 years ago. So of course my determination goes very strong and very how do you say? Very strong and very firm. So therefore, for tonight. Tonight I will be doing 3 koras. I'll try, and I'll be walking with you guys, and so that's about it. Thank you. Tene cheranzo lejeba duzurwa, and lejeba yorwa. The ADC lejeba, that Dramida pe lejeba ta, karso volunteer yore, then professional yore, unprofessional yore, anazo lejeba ta, cheto tsumba no tsuma duzuta, shahe shiriche, the membe anji chilo ne pebe, tanglangi lejeba mangbu yore, lejeba tsangme chale pemisi yago naso, the pemisi nge, the kokab sin, tari tsamalol. Samalol to Shishia, one in the Ning Tapani, the Chanzong, Kakun Shiki, Kunim Heva, Karsa, Yabunan says, Koran Kun Lemason, Kandesa, Samguyo, Tente Marta, Ne Tarin Kasangi, high tech Yorba, Tinal 10 there. Nima Tapa, the live Karsa, the high tech, or the now 10, in a red under 10, the screen chambo Juni. 강 툭툭 때니 돼요. 저한테 미ring 오래게 가르치기도 상망에 하고 그래. 제장에 들이 격주면 저한테 상에 후다 받아체 자장엔직도 마중 자장엔직래 마중 민월렌직줄래 마중 간다직 가리 임바 상마 후다 받아 뿌다고 나서 딘낭엔주 오늘 닝 타고니다 데 카야 셰게 거에 김점민도 계란 속에 게 카야직 셰용 선배와 연도하고 말에 게 카야 셰고에 김점민도 닝 타고네 도시 제시야 지난주 레제바 수도 수르바 괜히 지난주 데 participants 그러와 초 망분이 타른 무시분이 배도와 디조행에 단단되네 디네마 때발래 지난주 나마 스크린을 때버때 미리 오르는 통구도 세상에 민오심바 창마 고마심바 창마 아니지 로마 임바던 로마 멤버 간다 창마배도 찍던 이게 통송 창마로 빼 미식이 거든치와 가르스나 찬주 대용야데 아니 지기 가르서래 쇼스 제제 빼 인지 민지 쇼스 제 간도마손 nem본나네 용교된데 말에 라라소스 가츠르체네 오늘 전에 감묘 토네 대바여나 베리 대바메나 감묘 토네 용어봐 네 돈 때니 용이나한다 개원 도감베 셰렐 때니 용이나한다 투세 겹지 투세르 무지 셰레탄 싱다르 무체다 라만남베 셰렐 때니 용이나한다 매 지단 균규반된 주베 템발 삼니 용이나 야고시라리 덴제게 토니 용이나한다 간제 이내 간단 딜 강에 당도랑 녜와 캐도 세니 망부지 패샤 오늘 인다 다른 도시 쉬어야지 ngarangi tagas parma rubjirda majidang vote of thanks tanda kamdar muji kundune na yarwa ti khona jogo official nangre tirede nge tagas in unofficial kejarda ti tagas tebare ina jansul nge ning thagwane ta garsore ta gato chembe thone shuguyo